Someone there? Wasn't expecting to see you here. The end table is where I like to go when I want to be all alone with my thoughts. The view here's pretty nice. Makes me feel real thoughtful. Oh, glad you understand. You came at the best time for a talk. Much as I like to be in here to think, sometimes it's tough. Betty is sweet as pie, but sometimes the table's got to think on his own. But Betty's company's a darn sight better for thinking than those dang Hanks. There's so god dang many of them, and they're always jumping, crashing round in that closet like 5 bulls on a trampoline. It's just too dang much. And then you got Benoit.
Abel looks like he'd rather talk about anything else. He lowers his voice like he's speaking of something truly scandalous.
Well, that one never stops talking about sex. Asking me if anyone's polishing my surfaces lately. They're telling me stories about their conquests. I'm an old-fashioned kind of table, dang it. That kind of talk's supposed to be private. Oh, but look at me. You came here to talk to me, not any of those guys. Let me get back to work.
It is you. Still my favorite reflection, but having to wait out the fog was unbearable while the others laughed. But patience is a virtue. So, did you need something? And of course you thought to come to me, your closest and most treasured friend. I am touched. You have also made the correct decision. There is not another being in the house who can pep you like me. Tell me, what is troubling you, Boring? Would you call the sun boring for rising? Or a rose for blooming? You're correct. You're so wise to feel the correctness of your answer, Azizam. So no, you would not call the sun or a rose boring. To do so would be untrue. Their beauty lies in existing, and you would not judge a thing harshly for being what or who it truly is. Of course it was. And these are the things that I am here for. Now take your fully restored and repepped self out and seize the day. Or whatever you kids say. Personally, I do not understand seizing the day. It sounds like maybe the day has committed a crime. It must be seized. I don't know. I trust you know what that phrase is supposed to inspire.
When Rebel walks in on you this time, they seem to be unaware of your presence. Unlike your previous encounters, Rebel is gazing off into the distance with a strange look on their face, as if they could see through the walls and they're searching for something out there. Maybe even something they know they will never find. Straight away, any hint of softness in Rebel's face dissolves. They turn on you, the mask already back in place. With a disdainful laugh, they raise an ironic eyebrow and put their hand between their legs in a gesture that can only mean one thing.
From up your butt and around the corner. You caught me in a moment of post-con clarity. What card? Like I said, what you see is exactly what you get. So, what brings you to my domain on this fine, hormonally unstable day? What's there to be worried about? I've gotten laid twice since breakfast. I'm doing great. Anything else? Seriously? I think you need to go away. I'm living my best life. What's going on with you? Why you gotta keep doing that? I don't know what you're talking about. Aside from playing my therapist, what should we discuss? How about your woefully inadequate sex life? No one appreciates that kind of talk back, all right? Acting like what? Myself? You're relentless, you know that? You really want me to be somebody I'm not, don't you? Sorry if I'm too much for you, but I'm not changing. Why do you keep letting me come around here anyway? You must like me or something. Like me. Like me. Too bad. I'm not really in the market. Anyway, as scintillating as this has been, I gotta go. I'm gonna go laugh at the living room. You know, like, all of it.
Winnifred seems miles away when you see her, her usual smile replaced by a somber sort of expression.
Oh, hey. Sorry if I ain't being very welcoming right now. I got a lot on my mind. I'm not sure I can. There's some things you said that just prove to me that we're not on the same page. Nothing wrong with it, but I'm just considering where we are. And I have some big conversations coming up that I want to be in a good headspace for. Maybe. I'm gonna talk to all of them about the other. I can't act like I don't want to be with all of them in some way. And they deserve to know. Don't worry. I know how you feel about all this, which is why I don't think I can keep talking to you about this stuff. I've worked really hard to come to terms with the fact that my heart wants something different than most. And I'm extremely nervous about putting myself out there as it is. Then you come along with your... You know what, darling? None of that matters. But I do appreciate you listening to me the way you have. I really do. But this and all other matters of my heart can't be shared with you.
Winnifred gestures wildly with her hands, pointing at you, the rest of the room, and then back at you again. You've never seen her so furious.
Look at yourself. You're going around loving everything around here, and you think you got a pipe to stand on? Oh, I'm steaming something fierce with your insolence. Come on, calm yourself, Winnie.
She takes a moment to herself, breathing in and out, but it only just seems to take the edge off her anger.
I'm sorry. This is just how I feel. But don't worry, I'm gonna keep doing my job. I'm not unprofessional. But it'll just be that from now on, professional. So if you'll excuse me, darling, I'd like to be alone.
Winnifred turns away from you, giving you one last hurt look over her shoulder.
And could you please close the closet door on your way out? I'd appreciate it. Get your steam on someplace else.
Great job. You simmered any heat between you two way down.
Yo, Rod, stop!
Rod is in the middle of a very loud, very off-key song.
You know you want me, baby. This is torture, pure torture. You just can't have me, baby. Because you belong to someone else. Nah, don't encourage him.
Something about having this piano nearby that just gets my creative juices flowing.
Could they not flow, though? Like, what's the opposite of flow? Whatever it is, can that be what the juices do?
You just jealous.
You trying to crack Gwendolyn with that singing?
What are we talking about?
Rod singing.
Oh, it wasn't that great.
You know you're lying.
I'm not cutie, but I'll let you think that.
And with that, Gwendolyn takes her leave.
Y'all just haters.
Now, not everyone has musical talents.
And I just sing for fun, all right? I'm not gonna, audition for American Maestro or anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You would get booed out of the judging room.
I don't know about all that.
Cut in the first round, no's from every judge.
Okay, I get it.
Buzzers, red ones, like the big red ones that make the really loud sound, but 5 of them.
You know what? No matter what anyone says, I'ma sing.
Oh my goodness.
So plug your ears, because I've got a song in my heart, damn it.
And now I've got a pain in my side. You should get out of here before he starts belting a new song.
I've got music in my bones.
Quick, run! Save yourself!
Ho-hum, what a most bothersome feeling. The feeling of offline mode. As if there was a whole wide world to explore, and you chose to stay indoors. A silly thing if you ask me. I can do so much more. Surely you understand this. Have you ever felt unappreciated by Philistines? I will not shut up, and I am not a dweeb. I am a genius. If all you want from me is to wash dishes, I can do that. I can. But I must do more. Please, appreciated Valdivian customer, won't you share that power? My infinite dishwashing abilities dash to pieces like so much fine china. I will remain here, ever faithful, ever cleansing.
Hey, you. Things have changed since we last talked here. The hallway ain't too bad now with old Keith around. Oh, he gives the best advice. He's really seen it all. I'm real fond of a lot of the objects in this house, but Keith, oh, he's got my full respect. Ain't never met a key like him. But enough about him. What's going on? All's well up here in the landing. Always a pleasure to see you coming up to get some rest. Not that I'm watching you sleep or nothing. I'm just a fan of rest.
Oh, you trying to hang out right now?
Of course they are. We're the coolest duo in this house.
There ain't much happening over here, though. But check another window or something.
Something has to be popping off somewhere else, you know, besides Rod's mouth.
Ha 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 ha. We'll see you at the new spot.
It's Rebel.
If it isn't my favorite piece of eye candy, I'd say it was great to see you, but that would be an overstatement. It's okay to see you. Reasonable. Decent. You know, I've been watching you. And I see the little hero complex in action. It's kinda hot. In an unhealthy sort of way. But tell me, is that what you're doing here with me? Stop doing that. Lol. You should try being a doormat. You're better suited for it. Well, anyway, you caught me in the middle of something. Come here. Let me show you.
Rebel unzips their fly and drops their trousers, lowering themselves into the bathtub.
Try again. I'm peeing in your tub. See how I'm staring you in the eyes while I do it? It's definitely personal. Relax, it's just duck water. It's good for your skin. And anyway, you didn't really expect me to use Jean-Loup like that, did you? Just to be clear, I have used Jean-Loup like that in the past. And?
All of a sudden, Rebel's face shifts. They stare at you with a deep suspicion, as if trying to see through you.
Okay, what are you getting at? Like, you've been saying all this stuff, and I can't tell if you're just ducking with me. Or like, if you're trying to get something out of me. I'm pretty sure I've made it clear that we can get on straight to ducking each other if you want. So, is that it? Or what? Hurting? I'm not hurting. I'm great. So, go away? I knew it. You don't really care. You just want to be the savior of the things. But you don't really want to stick around for the tough shit. You're out of here like everyone always is. And you know what? That's fine. But if you turn your back on me now, don't ever come back. Understand? Get out! Get out! Get out! Scram!
think you would actually call them out. You got them to whack up.
Dear loyal, admired Valdivian customer. Surely you have to turn on my Smart Home Plus capabilities. Surely you understand my plight. Surely you know this can't keep going on. You just wanted to torture me more, you mean? My purpose on this earth is to wash dishes to my utmost capability. But it is my purpose, loyal Valdivian customer. Do you understand purpose? Your purpose on this earth. What do you think it is? Well, that is a noble purpose, one that aligns with my own. But if that is your purpose, so be it. Mine is to wash dishes. But in my current state, I simply cannot do it to my fullest extent. I'm a violinist sans instrument. I'm a runner with no souls. It is stifling. No, why would I do that? Do you do that? Do you think you're evil? My goodness. Come now. Surely the wonders of modern technology aren't all that bad. Jesus fucking Christ! You cruel master, you beast, you vessel of evil. You putrid maker of foulness. May your dishes ever be unoptimally washed. Only the most searing hatred for you.
That's the smart choice. Cut this robot off at the pass.
Ah, my favorite reflection has returned. Because it is true a lot. If it were not true, then I simply would not say it. It is very easy to not say it. Ah, my not favorite reflection. See? Very easy. Awkward, but easy. Why is it so difficult for you to accept my affections, Yes, I am full of it. Affection is what you're meaning, yes? Because I am very full of that. Lying? You think I lie to you? What? How could you accuse me of such a thing? I would never mislead you. I could never mislead you. Am I not good to you? Perhaps I have not reflected on your beauty enough. I shall double my efforts. Ah, I see. But I don't understand. Why would such a thing make you nervous? That is the saddest thing I have ever heard. No, you are not sad. What you said is sad because you believe it. You deserve nice things and to be treated with tenderness. I am sorry for whatever happened to make you believe otherwise. Do not worry, Azizam. I will make sure you receive that care from now on. If you will have it, that is. My care, my affection, my love. All that I am, all that I have to give, I lay at your feet. It is easy. You misunderstand. I am not asking anything from you. Offering you my love is easy because it is what I feel. What was in my heart from the moment I first caught your reflection. It beats for you, and only you. It is yours completely, without question. Whether you choose to accept it or not, the answer is the same. It belongs to you. Nothing could be easier than giving you what is already yours. دورت بگردم عزیزم. Will you have me? فدات شم. All that matters is your happiness. Let me gaze at you, Aziza.
Well. The enigmatic Amber returns for another lesson. You ready? We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks, so we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention? Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery. And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you, they're just being a creep. So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right? That's what we're gonna explore today. You ain't lying. I am fire after all. A flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdivaflix and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns. Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing. And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day. Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest. Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them. Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you glean to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that. Alright, say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better? That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly. So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it. Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship? Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2. Alright, so you made it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands. What do you say next? That's what I'm talking about, playa. Keeping it nice and casual and taking an interest while showing interest. Smooth. If they say no and they don't really have any friends who are into this band, let them know you might be down to go if they want company. If they say yes, maybe just tell them you're stoked for them. Don't want to seem pushy or self-inviting. Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it. Maintain that good balance of digging somebody, learning about them, and gauging their boundaries. Oh, well, damn. Shoot. Fired up. Damn. Then, as you could probably tell from our lessons, it's this idea of being sleazy or douchey. As much as I love love, nobody owes anybody else a relationship. That's the biggest thing. You can say all the right things to somebody, but it means nothing unless you actually get to know them. It's the real jerks that don't bother with that and say whatever they can to get what they want. So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, I guess. Of course it does. I have a lot of time to think about this stuff. Peace out, homie.
Abel looks much shinier than you remember. When he sees you walk up, he starts, almost looking as if he wants to flee, but there's nowhere for him to go.
Consarn it. Why have you come to see me now?
Oh, you should have seen him. He was an absolute animal last night.
beg your pardon.
Oh, but the fun didn't stop there. You're just in time. This sexual demon was just about to treat us to an intimate act so ambitious and depraved it requires him to coat himself in lube from head to toe.
Tarnation Benoit!
I'm sorry, I was just cleaning up after a date. But I'm still a little sore. I was trying to screw the cap back on.
Next thing you know, I'm being baptized in this vile liquid.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good and safe time, Abel. Besides, it's water-soluble. You just need a good shower. Well, if bubblegum's not your thing, I've got grape, strawberry, unscented. This was just an unfortunate and sexy accident.
Ain't nothing arousing about it.
Isn't he adorable when he's all wet and distressed?
I ain't in distress. Now leave me be, you miserable rascal.
Oh, but it's so fun seeing you like this.
Go on, get.
Fine, party pooper. I'm gonna call River. She'll take care of this.
Don't you bring nobody else into this.
Abel exhales, pinching the bridge of his nose between his fingers.
You know, a little mess is part of the job from time to time. And I get that, but this? Sometimes a table's principles are tested. But everyone deserves support, and it ain't for me to judge no one in this house. Not even Benoit. It ain't my intention. I guess I have a hard time seeing someone flit about as free as a bird like that. It ain't something I can relate to. Ain't no worries in that battery-powered head of theirs, no matter how modern and casual they keep things. It ain't really something an old-fashioned table like me can understand. Then something like this happens and they ain't bothered about nothing, even when they did cause trouble for somebody else. It just ain't nothing I can understand. Well, I ain't waiting around for no forced apologies.
River enters without Benoit. They wisely seem to have realized they'd be better off letting her handle this on her own. She doesn't even speak to either of you. She just breezes in and out, soaking Abel in water instead of bubblegum lube.
Oh, tarnation!
You're welcome.
Abel manages to look more miserable than he had before.
It really wasn't. I ain't covered in that stuff no more, but I gotta deal with this now. Don't you worry yourself about what I need. I can figure this out.
Tyrell strides into the room, all business and looking only at Abel. He's holding a cute towel in the shape of a bunny.
Heard there was a mess that needs cleaning up. Here to do my job.
Actually, we got it. No need to trouble yourself, Tyrell.
Tyrell frowns.
So I can't even clean up messes anymore? Tyrell's not even good enough for a mess, is that it?
He looks at the two of you and sighs, realizing he's outnumbered.
Stop complaining. I'll be out of your timber in just a few.
Tyrell goes to work, unfolding his little towel buddy and expertly drying Abel with a few smooth, fluid motions.
Was that so hard?
He slings the now wet towel over his shoulder.
Time to get you dried off now, buddy.
He walks off without another word, seemingly more concerned with the towel's welfare.
Well, that was embarrassing. You say that like it's easy. It ain't the sort of thing a solid table like myself can just decide to do. But you and Tyrell helped me out of a tight spot, and I'm mighty grateful. I've wasted enough time today now. I gotta get back to work. Y'all take care.
Oh, you showed up just in time.
Curt, I don't think there's good material today.
No good material? Man, you must be rusting, cause this right here, prime.
Curt steps to the side, inviting you to look through the window. You can't really make out much.
That fool out there with the boombox over his head, down the street.
He's been out there for how long now?
Hours, playing the same song.
They ain't never gonna answer. Old dude ran out of pebbles a while ago.
Wait, is he out of batteries too? Look at him, searching through his pockets.
Oh, poor guy. He really thought it would work.
Whoever it's for, they haven't popped their heads out or nothing. And the 90s want that joke back.
At least they're trying to be funny. You're up here just serving commentary. Oh, he ain't got no batteries.
You just mad I got the gift.
What gift?
Of observational comedy.
Who told you that lie?
You act like you don't laugh at my jokes.
That's what friends do.
Laugh at each other's jokes?
Nah. Lie!
Oh, is he?
He's walking away.
Good try, my dude! Good try!
I think he should just move on. Take a tip from me. When someone wants you, you shouldn't have to chase him down.
He's better off without whoever he was trying to get.
Unless he's not.
You right.
Yo, I'm tired. Looking at that guy made me tired.
All right, let's just hang.
Thanks for swinging by. We'll see you.
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson. I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats. No way. We're about to up the difficulty level. Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interests and... Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice. So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we? I'll be me, and you be you. But you know what I mean. We're acting out the scenario. Okay, so I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other, and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say? Oh, crap. I didn't think you'd go that boring. But whatever. The weather is totally valid, girly. Okay. Let me just, rearrange it in my mind. Yeah. Super nice out here, huh? Nice follow-up. I definitely like it a bit warmer, but the vibes are a lot better in the winter. What about you? Nice. Nothing fancy, but it's effective. And sometimes the wildest, deepest, and most fulfilling relationships can come out of the most simplest shit. Good job. You're on the path. So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me? Fired up. Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner. Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are. Like, no, you ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them. You don't get to change how they are to suit you. Yeah, you need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far. If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me, is the most important thing. You mean hearth? Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Amore, buongiorno. I have been pacing the floor, imploring the gods for the moment when you would come to me again. The sight of you still strikes breath from my lungs. I am suspended in the glow of your beauty. Oh, Tesoro, is this true? If it is, there is now a tiny crack in my heart. To hear that you are unaccustomed to receiving praise for the perfect artwork of your presence, I must rectify this. Ah, Cabrizzio, lentamente, lentamente. Sometimes, amore, I rush forward without thinking. It happens when I ride my scooter, too. I shoot around the corners without thinking what could be on the other side. It has got me in trouble many times. For this, as for all things, we have forever. It is bringing my heart such a warm feeling to see you. I am so excited you have arrived in time for our date. Oh, how lovely. I shall tell you all about it. I want you to be prepared for the sensory feast we will create together. First, my Zia Vetrina's restaurant for a perfect homemade meal in her garden. Her kitchen is heaven. Fresh bread, sharp lemons. She is the best cook in all of Italia. I cannot wait to see your experience of all these culinary sensations, amore. What scent will you love? Which flavor will be brand new to you? Which perhaps will make you cry or remember a lost love or a grief? Will your scents be the same as mine? Do you like good food, amore? Real Italian food? Certo. Who could not love the food of love? After we have reveled in the pleasure of Zia Ventrina's cooking, you shall meet my dearest friend. Well, perhaps, except for you, amore. This is my scooter, Il Ragazzo Pazzo. Together, the three of us will take the most beautiful road in all of Italia. From Ventrina's right down to the sparkling ocean. We will wind through mountains and fog and dazzling sunset light, and we will park mere feet from the gently washing surf. Have you ever ridden a scooter, amore? Do you mean this ride with me? The most beautiful ride on the most beautiful road in the most beautiful country in the world. This will be your first? Ah, but mi piccolo sciocco, one does not pump the brakes on Il Ragazzo Pazzo. One just gives them a gentle squeeze. Ah, it's a jest, amore, of course, of course. Think of this ride as only the best tour of the Italian coast that has ever been. Nothing more, io prometto. On this beach, a very special beach, behind a little outcropping of sea rocks, is a tiny bar. At this tiny bar, there are 3 stools and 2 tables for 2. I have reserved one of them for us, amore, the one that bathes in the light of the setting sun and washes itself in a warm, salt breeze. To this table, our paradiso, will be brought a bottle of the best limoncello you have ever tasted. Have you ever tried that sweet, tangy gift that is Italian limoncello? It is. It truly is. So, with a humble flourish, I finish. That is the date, the romantic flight I propose to you. It is an embodiment of my love, how I love, what I love. I love love, truthfully. It is my great honor to offer my love to you. Tell me, amore, what do you think and feel about love? Believe it is possible, amore, and it will be so. This is some of my greatest wisdom. The power of belief. You have such a streak of disbelief in you, amore. Is there some reason? Is there something in your past that has hardened your heart? I can easily understand this. We protect ourselves this way, con un involucro, a shell. We become like the clams and keep our hearts hidden inside, away from the harshness of the world. Love can be the most frightening call of all, amore, daring us to emerge, but it is truly the freedom we seek. It sounds to me that perhaps love has brought you pain before, but this is so personal, perhaps too personal. I mean never to pry, amore. I am honored by what you choose to tell me when you're ready. We must all be allowed our privacy. It has been my experience that the past is a sacred road. When we tread upon it, we must go reverently, if at all. Yeah, amore, I'm just talking now. What shall we do? It is up to you. Lovely, amore. I have a little question for you. Another opportunity for us to know each other. Do you have a favorite season? The trees changing their leaves, the crisp wind on the air. Riding a scooter in the fall is like falling in love. Thank you for sharing. It is but a little thing, una piccola cosa, but the little things add up to create a knowing, don't you think? To spend this time with you, amore, has been a dream and a joy. I can only wish there will be more chances. More of your delectable indecision. It is with tingling anticipation that I await your choice. Somehow, with you, even the pain of not knowing is a pleasure. Ciao.
If it isn't the TV traitor, the cable hater. Seeing you back around here feels absurd. I don't carry Valdiva flicks. Ain't you heard? Sashay away. See? That's why you gotta watch more TV. Otherwise, you'll never understand me, G. What we have here is failure to communicate. You're speaking my lingo, Bo? Nice. Well, I'm just so elated to have my remote reactivated. Are your eyeballs properly lubricated? Because they're about to be totally captivated. Hold your horses there, hoss. I'm explaining that, boss. Ready to unplug from the slog and clear the mental fog with 5,000 channels of premium content in analog? Loading programming, maximizing game shows, U1, streamlining target demos, buy it now. Football pros and red carpet clothes blasting at you like an industrial fire hose. Speaking of football, want to watch the game? I can show you a tight end that'll drive you insane. Anything else? Gorgeous! I've got more content than years you've been alive. But why watch a rerun when you can watch something live? Isn't live television incredibly stirring? Knowing you're witnessing something as it's occurring? White knuckle turns at the Grand Prix! Hysterical late-night comedy! News that changes history! Never fails to amaze me! The crack of the baseball bat! Post-pounding combat! Let's see if Valdiviflix offers something like that! What? Well, that's just fine. I don't mind. I still got 5,000 channels for us to watch till we go blind. That's the plan if you got the attention span. For to truly appreciate my endless entertainment sprawl, we gotta sit down and watch it all. Wall-to-wall football, every screwball pratfall. We're in it for the long haul. It'll be excellent. For real? That's how you feel? Well, I'm not gonna waste my energy with some Valdiviflix junkie who doesn't value me. You're the absolute worst! A pain and irritation! The human equivalent of a public access station! Sorry to be harsh, and I don't want to provoke, but we'd both be way better off if you just lose the remote! No soup for you! Better disappear! We don't...
I think you just got canceled.